Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday. It's the weekend. Happy Friday to you. The show about food, fun places in the mayhem of life. We've reached the end of another journey. Another 5 days in the books. Slam dunk. Away we go into the weekend. Keyboard Friday. The song that gets us all officially into the weekend is coming up. And you are in for an absolutely gorgeous weekend. Oh my God. On patios, on decks, in the backyard, and of course, little surprises from our favorite little fur babies. Oh, landmines. Watch where you step. Watch where you're stepping. It's poop season. Yay. Well, and it's going to get warm real quick. From the teens into a 20. We haven't seen a 20 since like September. And we may see one on Sunday. We'll take a look at that in just a bit. It's also Deep Dish Pizza Day. Happy Deep Dish Pizza. Had a Facebook friend tell me there's not much for deep dish pizza in Manitoba. What I'm looking for is thick pizza. I know it's not officially deep dish, but you know, what I don't want is thin crust, skimpy stuff. And the thing is, every time we have a pizza day, and we go on social media and we ask, hey, who's got great pizza? We're just like inundated with people. Oh, you know what? I make the greatest pizza. I run Joe's Pizza Shop. My name's Tim. I run Tim's Pizza Shop. I make the best pizza. I just legitimately want pictures of fat pizza because it's Deep Dish Pizza Day. And I'm hoping that you've had yourself a fat pizza recently. We'll take a look at some deep dish pizza videos. From YouTube, TikTok, also some deep dish pizza eating challenges. You win $500 if you take down a 7-pound pizza. I don't know, the burger challenges I could do, the pizza challenges, that's a lot of crust, a lot of bread there. I don't know if I could do it. Anyway, we'll talk about that. I was trolling some sun seekers yesterday on Facebook that have come back from the States after being away for 6 months. And we had some fun. I'm going to share that with you. Also, the legendary rock band that says they will continue touring forever because they will use AI and they'll use holograms. We'll tell you what band that is and why have concerts just gone so weird with cell phones. We're going to talk a bit about that. Also, folks who aren't from the United States share the American foods that they find questionable. And most, if not all of these, are available in Canada. They are the ones where you're like, okay, like corn dogs, for example. They're not something that you would eat every day, but it's going to be interesting to see what foods they propose here, and we'll take a look at that. Also, we're going to show you the story of a porch pirate who dressed up as a trash bag to steal a whopping $10 off the porch. And the guy is upset that a restaurant tried to charge him a $250 cancellation fee because his trip got canceled. A $250 cancellation fee, and it's gone viral this morning, and we'll share that with you. Also, we continue to prepare for the big eclipse on Monday. Stats in this morning say that half of everyone in North America will be watching the eclipse in some way on Monday. It's a big deal. We've heard from some sun seekers because of the policy involving school divisions in Manitoba. A lot of parents are pulling their kids out of school after lunch on Monday. And if you do that, just please tell the school. That's all they ask. You know, a lot of parents are going to be doing that because, like we talked about yesterday, there is going to be a lot of people interested in this, but it's kind of hard to wrangle these kids. It's wrangling cats and making sure they don't look at the sun directly. Could be a problem. Parents, it's on you. Your road and weather update brought to you by voicemanusa.com. Your first-class ride from Brandon to Winnipeg. Call 730-2333. That's voicemanusa.com. It doesn't get any better than this. In fact, we are well above normal for this time of year. Sunny and 13 for the high today. 13. The Beach Bunker forecast says 14. And by the end of the weekend, we could see 20 degrees and no precipitation. Nothing but sunshine. Spring into full force. That's 10 South cameras having a hard time kicking in. And the number one at Grand Valley, apologize. That's at source. But we're seeing that beautiful sunrise. They've got that camera positioned at Eli just perfectly, catching that beautiful sunrise on this fantastic Friday. And here is a look at our air temperature map across the continent this morning as we get set for another great weekend. There's the update, and we start out at 0. So really not. We're getting into these mornings where we may not have any frost anymore. Isn't that great? We're getting closer to May. It makes sense. And the provincial officials are getting ready for forest fire season. This is always what concerns me as we just get out of winter. We get into these beautiful temperatures. It's nice and warm. I'm going to be on the patio. And then within a few weeks, we could forest fire smoke moves in. So if you can, get out and enjoy the weekend as best you can, because we could have forest fire season kick into high gear just as it did yesterday, just as it did last year, rather quickly. And it's nice to have those days where we've got the clear blue sky and the sunshine. And so get out and enjoy it. Yeah, it's going to be great. Okay, let's see who we've got in chat. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Sunseekers. Let's go. Into the weekend we go. Joining us on all platforms, YouTube, X, Facebook, TikTok, and the mothership, of course, Twitch, the headquarters for the eclipse on Monday, the official streamer of NASA on Monday, twitch.tv/NASA is the place to be watching it if you want to be in a doctor's office or you're waiting in line for your groceries or something like that, or you just happen to be one of the many people that can't get outside, but you can be at your phone. We got it for you, twitch.tv/NASA, and there'll be commentary from people who know what they're talking about with regards to the eclipse. Now, as for my channel, it's twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show, 1N, and that's where hour 2 of the show will be. Everyone gets hour 1. Only the VIPs get hour 2 of the show, okay? Want to be a VIP? Download the app onto your smartphone. It's a purple little app. It continues to grow. It will be worth your while. You open it up, you can lurk, or you get yourself a username, and you can join and chat and get a special good morning shout-out. Well, everybody gets the shout-out, but you get to sit back, have some coffee with us, have some conversation for the entire 2 hours of the show, okay? All right, let's see who we've got in chat this morning. And our first in actually is Karen Enns In my chat this morning on Twitch, good morning, Karen and Polar Bear and Tasha. First three in this morning. Good to see you. Road Reverend is here too. Kevin is here on TikTok, as is Angela. Good morning, Angela. Good morning, Kevin. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Sarah is also here on TikTok. Cheryl is here on Twitch. Sharon is here on Twitch. Maybelline 1962 is here on Twitch. Derek is saying TGIF. Good morning. Good to see you, Derek. Quentin is here. Good morning. Happy Friday. Jody Kaslick is here on Facebook. Someone who needs to make the jump so you can be with us for 2 hours, Jody. We needed you. We needed you, Jody, for the 2 hours. Come on over. Come on over. Jody Kaslick put a little star. Good morning, shining stars and sun seekers. Cindy is here on Twitch. Maybelline, good morning. Ronald is here on Facebook. Jesse is here on TikTok. Good morning. Polar Bear is excited about Keyboard Friday. If you're new to the show, it is the Grammy Award-winning iHeartRadio Song of the Year. The award was handed out shortly after the credits were rolling at the iHeart Music Awards. And they mail it to me. It will be, I will put it as part of the set. It's an award-winning song written by David Foster, who writes for Bryan Adams and Celine Dion. It's called The Weekend Is Finally Here. It's an emotional song. It's a song that brings many to tears. It has inspired presidents and world leaders. And it's a masterpiece of magnificent proportions and worth sticking around for. It is, even just thinking about it makes me emotional, Anita, on TikTok. The weekend is finally here. I don't care what the mayor says. The weekend is finally here. It's award-winning. It's inspirational. Peter Brandt is here on Facebook. Hi, Peter. Nice of you to stop by. Zumba Bernice is here. Hi, Zumba Bernice. Did you get hit on yesterday? That's a great story. Oh, man. What a week. What a week it's been. You can tell the eclipse is coming. Nick Adams is here. Oh, Nick. What can I say, Nick? Nick, what can I say to wipe your tears away? Nick is a huge Wheat Kings fan. He is our Wheat Kings guy. We never really got into round 2 of the playoffs to really utilize Nick in the way, my vision of having him be our guy at, rinkside, because he's like season ticket holder. He's black and gold Nick Adams, and the Wheat Kings were eliminated from the playoffs last night. First round, and I know you're sad. I'm thinking of you, pal. There'll always be next year. There will be an opportunity. We got to practice up. Keep making your videos, though. Keep sharp, because we're going to need you next season, okay? We're going to need you. Jason Scaletta is here on Facebook. Hey, Jay. Thanks for dropping by to say hi. Who else? Quentin says Romano's pizza. Romano's special. How do I say that? Romano's pizza. Romano's special with sour cream baked in. Never had it. I'm going to maybe have to try it. Glenn Edwards says, good morning on Facebook. Jason says, La Rock Diner in Wawanesa has good thick pizza. If it's thick, because it's deep dish pizza day, Jay, go on my Facebook page where it says, Happy Deep Dish Pizza Day. Post a picture of it. It's so easy to say this is good pizza and that's good pizza, but truly good pizza, like truly impressive, holy crap, this is amazing. We take pictures of it, don't we? So go through that camera roll. Find it, post it. Quentin says, my mom made it back from Texas yesterday. Well, that's probably your GT, your good thing out of the gate. And the Snowbirds are back. Quentin's mom and then Rick and Fern made it back yesterday. I think they're probably traveling very close together because they also are Snowbirds from Texas. And I've got a fun little trolling story with Fern and Rick, who are Sunseekers as well. They'll pop in and out inadvertently to catch the show. Maybe they'll be watching this morning. I don't know. Just Me is here on TikTok. Good morning to you. Angela Damaris, happy Friday, Sunseekers, joining us on Facebook. That's awesome. Nick Adams says, on the contrary, it sounds like it does get better than this. It will in July for that 1 week. But Vittorio joins us on TikTok. Darlene Barkley says, good morning. Hi, Darlene Barkley. And Darlene is joining us on Facebook this morning. Happy Friday to you. KDon78 is here on Twitch. Amanda Nottingale is here on Facebook. It's nice to see you this morning. Hi, Amanda. Greg is here. Happy Friday, everyone. Looking sharp on that new website, Greg. TimHortonsWestman.ca. Oh, sharp-looking family there. Big smiles on their face. I consider myself part of the family. I'm just out of the shot on that. When you go to the website, I'm just out of the frame. I just was like, okay, everyone say cheese. I'm like, hang on. And then that's the one I posted. So I'm in the picture. I'm out of the front. You can see just the sliver of my hair as I'm trying to lean in there. Cindy says, so excited about the weekend. My daughter's wedding social tomorrow in Old Sifton. We have some Sunseekers that are, is that you, Quentin, that's got roots in Sifton? Why does Sifton, and Bernice too. We should, the Sunseekers come from Sifton. Lillian is here on Facebook. Happy Friday to you, Lillian. Say hi to Brian for me. Janine Florio-Benovich is here on Facebook. Good morning. It's good to see you too. Nick says, it's my own fault, really. I bring a flag attached to a broom handle, and they got swept. Oh, Nick. But see, this is the kind of fan Nick is, where he takes it upon himself to bring a big flag to the game. Players are going, whoa, look at that fan. Scores! Oh, shit. Oh, we were distracted. Who's that guy? That's Nick. That's the world-famous Nick. Karen says, sad for the Brandon Wheat Kings. Probably a building year for them, though. I'm thinking, hey, Nick would know. Building year. Karen says, I miss Schwann's personal deep dish pizza. Ooh, remember Schwann's, the truck that dropped off goodies? Oh, the Schwann's truck. Oh, the Schwann's truck, how we miss you, pulling into the yard. Yes, in the rural communities, we didn't have Dickie D ice cream. Yes, the little ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, the ice cream van that would drive. Some of the bigger centers did. But in the rural areas, it was the Schwann's truck, and it was green, and this green truck would pull into the driveway, and he'd have those special doors on the side of the truck, and inside those doors were ice cream bars and deep dish pizza. And I should have been a Schwann's guy. I should have been a Schwann's guy. I could have learned to drive the truck. One song at a time. Tammy Johnson is here on Facebook. Sorry, the mornings are taking a while. Oh, I'm slow today. It's Friday. It's the end of the week. Jody, I always have trouble with this. I'm sorry, Jody. Jody Stouffer McCallis. Jody, I'm going to call you JSM. Hey, JSM, you know what I'm talking about. Good morning. It's nice to see you. Netlock is here. Good morning. It's Friday. Good to see you. Ryan is here, too, on Twitch. Good morning. He says Moose Jaw outplayed them. Trev says Jets win. Yes. We Kings lose. Jets win. Jets in the playoffs. Yes. Trev says clinched. So playoff hockey is available. And we'll see how well they do. Go Jets, go. Dickie D, where it gives convicts a second chance in employment. This is Ryan. Ian Martin is here with a star on Facebook. Hi, Ian. Have a great weekend. Thanks, guys. Boy, great crew to start the show. It's a busy one. Let's get right to it. Yesterday's good thing. GT is what you have to type in to chat wherever you're coming from, regardless of the platform, on TikTok, X, YouTube, Facebook, and, of course, the mothership, Twitch. The VIPs are on Twitch, are very important people. GT, and it could be big, it could be small, it could seem like nothing at all. Your GT is something positive to start the day. And Nick is in first. I can take solace in the fact that I'm the last person to ever sit in section 108. Plus, I caught a puck, and I gave it to a kid sitting in the row behind me. Nick, you're awesome. Nick. Nick, you're a hero. That kid's going to remember that. You're awesome. You should have. Did you take a picture with him? You should say, here's the puck. Hey, can we get a selfie together? I got to get proof for my pal Tyler. Not that that's required. I believe you, pal, but that's very cool. Very cool. Proud of you, man. Good job, dude. Good job. Sydney says, GT, my daughter Taylor from Regina surprised me, came home a day early. Oh, you got to love that. Did you cry? Did you cry? Oh, who's at the door? It's the Schwann's driver. It's my. She came early. Oh, she came early. Oh, I love you so much. I know how that goes. I'm old too and have grown-up kids, and they surprise you. Karen says, GT made it to cheaper gas north of Brandon. I know. Everybody knows where you're going. GT for Tosh. She whipped through a chapter in her law course, and she is especially proud of that. Good job. Hey, Paul McKeag, long time no see on Facebook. Good to see you, pal. Yes, Cindy did cry. I hadn't seen her in 2 months. I know. Trev says, I remember the guy who used to work on the Dickie D cart was selling a special ice cream. Just ask for 3 mint ice cream cone. Interesting. So, okay, my good thing, and please don't make a big deal about this. It's a small thing. My good thing yesterday is I got notification. Hi, Paul on TikTok. I got notification yesterday because of, remember we were talking about how the whole Looney fiasco? The Looney fiasco in Brandon. Oh, my God. I reached out to those people to try and get them on the show. I cracked the top 100 in Canada. We were talking about the numbers being boosted, and I think somebody had asked, so how much exactly? Well, and the numbers are something I share with sponsors only because they are investing in the show, and that's kind of it's more of a business thing. But to crack the top 100 in Canada in 1 week is pretty cool. Top 100. So, like the eclipse, this doesn't happen very often. The only other time I cracked the top 100 is when we launched the podcast. Tremendous response. I think a lot of people were just curious as to what I was doing after radio. And so people all across the country that I'd worked with in radio or knew had downloaded the podcast. And yesterday afternoon, I got the email from Podcast. Congratulations, top 100. And it's because of the Looney. This Looney thing is huge. I gotta get these people on my show. We gotta have them on next week. I gotta just make this all about people who can't get their change accepted at stores. Coincidentally, for the record, she did get it accepted. Doesn't matter. In fact, that whole story ended up being largely just a customer service nothing burger. For the most part, all's well that ends well. Everybody ended up happy. I reached out again yesterday, and the woman says, well, I really didn't start this. It was the guy. Oh, okay. Everyone's starting to walk back a little bit. Oh, it wasn't me. It was, Anyway, so thank you again. Congrats. Well, listen, I'll be honest with you. It's a small thing. It means the world that you're here to chat with us. That's really what matters. The goal of this show is not to make it top 10 or even top 100 or top 500 or whatever. It's just, it was my little thing yesterday. And I found it interesting that it's likely and most certainly tied to the show that we had that talked about the change. And so anyway, Westman Shuttle, hey, on Facebook. Good morning and happy Friday. Safe travels on the road today. Thanks, Cindy. Thanks, Netlock. But like the eclipse, it's here today, gone tomorrow. I'll move back into 130s, 150s. But it'll be top 100 in a country of 40 million. That's not too bad. For a little goofy show from the beach bunker. Karen, for the underdogs. Yes, we're doing it for the underdogs. We are the Sunseekers. Hear us roar? No. Hear us sigh. Hear us relax. Hear us guzzle. Trev says, GT, I have to stay home this morning. We have no water again. What the hell is going on there? But the good thing is I found out that my wife has a beautiful singing voice. Oh, that might lead to inadvertently, you might have yourself a nice little day there. Yes, the time the water ran out. Remember that time? Remember the time the water ran out? Maybe I can get someone who is involved to come on next week, says Road Reverend. Well, part of me is kidding. I don't want to push it too much. I'm sensing that the red hot spotlight that comes with something going viral feels good at first until it starts to burn. And then as it starts to burn, you can't shut that off. It's tough. And then it fries. And then people go, I don't know if I like this anymore. It was kind of fun. I had a little bit of attention. No. There's more. There's more attention. Thanks, Quentin. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything but talk about the loonies. Thank you. Zumba Bernice, GT, I missed a deer coming from Oak Lake. Oof. Oh, that's a good thing. That is a great thing. You know what that's like, hey? When you just, I once hit the tail of a deer. Like, it was a white-tailed deer, and the side of my car brushed the white tail. It, like this. Deer looks back at me like, what the f is your problem? And I'm like, what's my problem? I almost made you into sausage, kiddo. Anyway, thanks for your good things, guys. Remember some good things for Monday, okay? Because you got 2 days, well, counting today, 3 days until we meet again Monday at 7 a.m. And get ready with your good thing. Hey, the Brandon Home and Leisure Show is on this weekend. It starts at 1 o'clock this afternoon. I do want you to search out the alternative group if you go to the home show. Again, it's at the Keystone Center. It runs 3 days, today, tomorrow, and Sunday. And it's really going to feel like, oh, my God, we can actually get outside and do something this weekend because the weather is so good. So search out, my friends, at the alternative group. Of course, the Alternative Choice Garden Center is a sponsor on this show. And they have an award-winning display at the home show every year. Great draws, great products. Go see them. Tell them that Tyler sent you. It will start a fun conversation, maybe get you a deal on something really awesome. Go check them out, Alternative Group and Alternative Choice Garden Center at the Brandon Home and Leisure Show into its first day today. Also, Natural Elements, great place to go and relax and recharge, get those batteries charged up. Natural Elements Brandon is a wellness center at 2940 Victoria Avenue behind Precision Dental where they have float therapy. Halo therapy, that's where there's salt in the air and you just simply sit in a room and breathe. Asthma, breathing problems, just to have that kind of rejuvenation in your breathing. It's a really nice, relaxing environment to go and spend an afternoon, maybe with a friend, and enjoy float or halo therapy. They also offer coaching, natural energy therapies. On the 8th, which is next week, Heather is going to be here from Winnipeg. Their massage therapist will finally arrive. They've got the date circled on the calendar for the 8th. So lots to offer. Go pay them a visit at 2940 Victoria Avenue, Natural Elements in Brandon. And Skydancer Casino in Belcourt, North Dakota, 88 minutes south of Brandon. Oh, driving conditions are perfect for you to go down and maybe win some cash. Maybe go for a slide on that beautiful water park they've got there. Need the kids to burn off some energy? Take them down to the water park. Go to skydancercasino.com. Pick out your room. Got some beautiful rooms there. You can get 4 water park tickets and a double queen standard room, $159 weekdays, $179 on weekends, and that gets you your water park passes too. So check it out. SkydancerCasino.com in Belcourt. Open 7 days a week and 24 hours, Thursday through Saturday, just 88 minutes from Brandon. All right, let's take a beach break, and we are going to be back with some pizza. Oh, pizza. Deep dish pizza day today. And let's go. Oh, the sun is out. The weekend is here. Of course, we've got the Friday song coming up. Come on now. There we go. Okay, so our Friday beach camp, a bit of a tradition, is Hollywood, Florida. Oh, they got the Flow Rider rolling this morning, so we can watch some Flow Rider action. All right. Here we go. Hollywood, Florida, live shot. Oh, it fell down already. Watch some guys on this. We'll be back in just a second with more food, fun places, and mayhem of life. Happy Friday. Hey, can somebody move this garbage truck, please? We got a garbage truck on the live shot. We're trying to enjoy ourselves. They're picking up who's picking up garbage on a Friday morning? Come on. I know you got to pick up the garbage, but Larry's causing trouble again. Good morning, a live shot of Hollywood, Florida on a fantastic Friday. Let's go to southern Manitoba and check things out across the area. From all four corners, we're seeing the sun come up here, in for a beautiful day today. Beautiful weekend. Your weather and road update brought to you by westmanshuttle.com. Your first class ride from Brandon to Winnipeg. Call 730-2333. And we can see on Oak Lake Cam, someone zipping by. Hardly any snow there. South of Brandon Cam is back up and running. Nice to see. No snow. Russell's got snow. Minnedosa has still a skiff up there. Oh, that 2 and 83 pretty much gone there. And 16 at Arden. You know, this weekend I think will be the end of it for the most part. Unless you are swimming in a lot of snow, I think we're pretty much going to be done after this weekend. That was quick. We'll take a look at our temperature map this morning, and then we'll show you what the snowpack is looking like. Here is the air temperature map across the continent as we get going this morning and into your weekend. We could see 20 degrees by the end of the weekend, so a perfect weekend to check out the Brandon Home and Leisure Show because you're going to want to be doing stuff after this weekend. Oh, well, you probably want to do stuff this weekend, but it's really going to get you in the mood. I just want to be outside, you know it, enjoying barbecued hot dogs. Maybe I'll do hamburgers today. Got to hit Kuipers and get some buns. Get some buns. Okay, snow. Let's see how much snow we've got left. Here we go. This is the big one. This is the map. Oh, poor Molly. God. Geez, Molly, you weren't kidding around. You've got a lot of snow there. It's like there's a dome over Wisconsin. Holy crap. Jeez. Poor Molly. Wow, Molly, no wonder you're a sun seeker. Gosh. That's crazy. Saskatchewan, it looks like Alberta got touched with some snow in the southern part of the province there because they were snow-free earlier this week. And Manitoba, it's just melting away. Emil Zaruni on Facebook. Hey, Emil, how's it going? Good morning, Lindy. Nice to see you. Cindy says, if anyone is missing the snow, I can send a pic of my yard before it hopefully melts this weekend. I think Cindy and Molly are in the same boat. They're swimming in snow. Cindy says the part of Manitoba that has the snow is the pic of your yard. Yeah. Well, I think this weekend it's going to be slush. It is going to be slush. Yeah. So, Gene Simmons has said that Kiss is ready to party all night and rock every day, and they are they're just gonna keep on going. Now Gene Simmons, I think, is 100 years old. He's getting very close to 100. He is gonna do an AI show apparently.
Join in and try to adapt and try to figure out how that works with you, or you're just yesterday's news. In a very real way, truthfully, Kiss has stopped touring. We will never tour as Kiss again. However, the end is also the beginnings. We're going to do things that will blow your socks off. But we couldn't do this without our new best friends for life, Pop House. They're really remarkable people.
I am fascinated by the concept of a concert that is basically where the stars are holograms.
Now, what do you think of that? Like a hologram show, like the artist is not there. They are not at the show. It's a hologram. Now, didn't they try this with Michael Jackson, where it was like a hologram on stage, and it wasn't really him? Good morning, Pork Chop. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I'm not a big concert guy to begin with. And what's going to happen to all the craziness that's happening at the shows now? And you say, well, what do you mean by craziness? Well, Chris Stapleton was in Winnipeg this week, and I happened to get a shot of the show. I'm not going to play the audio from it because I'll get pinched, as you well know. So I'm just going to pause it here. But take a look at this shot. So this is Chris Stapleton in Winnipeg earlier this week. Now, what do you notice about this picture? First, I noticed that delightful stage. Lots of big screens. Not uncommon to see that at many shows. In the middle of the stage, I see Chris Stapleton wailing away on his guitar. I see some people on his left and to his right, a drummer, the band, and they're playing Chris Stapleton music, which is exactly what you paid for, was to breathe the same air as your favorite star, whether it be Chris Stapleton or Kiss or Aerosmith or Van Halen or, can tell I'm old, what is another country star? Taylor Swift. But it's truly remarkable when you go to a show and you see all these cell phones. Like, it's unbelievable. Look at there's thousands of cell phones in the crowd. Can I ask you something? What are you doing? Like, I'm not a big concert guy, and I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just asking the question because I don't get it. I don't get. Now, I get that you took your phone, you want to take a selfie. Maybe even if you're close enough to the stage, you'd want to get a picture, like to turn around and get a selfie while they're on stage. I get that. But these people who tape part of the show, essentially, or record part of the show, I don't understand why they do that. But it's incredibly common because look at all the phones. Aren't you there to watch the show and listen to the music? I just don't understand why people record concerts. And I thought at one time, again, I'm old, but I thought you couldn't record concerts. It was a bad thing. It was illegal. And boy, I sure get clamped down. If I played this clip of Chris Stapleton here in Winnipeg, I would get in trouble. Because it's copyright material, understandably. But why are people taping the show? I mean, it's not like I can't go on YouTube or TikTok and type in Chris Stapleton and see any video from any show that I want. I don't know. Pork Chop says if we're going to see hologram shows, maybe Celine Dion and Elvis. Yeah, if they're dead, maybe. I don't know. But then what do I know? The Taylor Swift movie was essentially a concert movie. And people went bananas. They loved it. It's one of the biggest movies. And so maybe but she is so popular that I think that it's kind of overflow, right? People couldn't get into the Taylor Swift show. So let's go to the theater and watch it at the theater instead. Because you got to be rich, connected, or a combination of both to get into a Taylor Swift show. But still, I mean, going to a Taylor Swift show, to stand there with your phone and record the whole Taylor Swift show, I'm sorry, doesn't make a lot of sense. And I'm not poo-pooing on taking your phone to a concert because you do want to remember it. You want to take a picture of yourself in your seats. You do want to take a shot to remember, how far away you were from the stage. I get that. But some people tape the whole damn show or most of it. It's like you're supposed to be enjoying the concert. Ryan doesn't like AI concerts or holograms. He says it would be too weird. Quentin says Gene will squeeze every dollar possible out of Kiss. So true. He is like, if Donald Trump had a rock band, his name would be Gene and last name Simmons. Pork Chop says, no, what I meant by Celine and Elvis is they probably had the hologram already. Well, Michael Jackson did. I know that. I don't think that Celine did. Elvis might. I think they generally wait until they die before they would produce a hologram. But so no one wants to explain to me the phenomenon of recording a concert on your phone. Okay. I just don't understand it. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. I like what Bruno Mars did. Bruno Mars said, you know what? Nope, you're not bringing your phone in. Hey, you're not coming in here with your phone. No.
Mars fans had to lock up their phones during his concert over the weekend at the Park Theater.
I gotta say, I kind of get it. It's a move that's becoming more and more popular. Guests at the Park Theater had to put their phones in cases provided by San Francisco company Yonder. It's a way to stop any kind of recording. These pouches are not new. We showed them to you when teachers here in Clark County School District started using them to prevent distraction in the classroom. But, Bruno Mars wants no distractions in the theater. He wants people to just enjoy the show in real time.
Yeah, I actually went to the Park Theater for Chris Rock. We had to do the same thing. We went through a metal detector. We had to give our phones in the pouch, turn it off. And then when we left, we handed our number and you immediately got it. It was organized. But some people are going, well, I want my phone during the show. I'm in a theater. But, even Bruno Mars apparently addressed the crowd.
What's wrong with you?
I saw a friend saying,
what's wrong with you?
Let's make this an experience.
Put your phone
together.
away.
Let's make it real. So, I get both sides.
That's great. That's great.
I get both sides. Come on.
I'm
Way to go,
fan.
Bruno. Way to go, Bruno. And then what you need to do is set up in the lobby and take pictures of people as they're going into the show and charge them. Make some money on it. What do you think of that? No comments, because we're all addicted to our phones. So let's all just come to that realization. Molly, hey, Molly. we were showing your snowpack. You still got a lot of snow there. Yeah, you weren't lying. You weren't lying, man. Heather Howdle, good morning on Facebook. Nice to see you. Pork Chop shared, what is this, a hologram video? Is this a hologram video? I got to turn the sound on. Oh, okay. So this is a remastered version of a duet from Elvis and Celine Dion. And unfortunately, and again, you understand that I can't play the music part of this, but was Celine Dion on stage for this performance, Pork Chop? Do you know? She looks pretty real. Actually, so does Elvis. Interesting. That looks pretty real. I would like to know what it looks like in person. It kind of looks like they're standing on the stage. That's pretty impressive, actually. So is Celine Dion real? Do we know? And the people holding up their phones will probably never watch that footage again, but they watched an entire concert through their tiny screen. Well, and that's what I'm asking, is that I'm not, there's no way to single anybody out because it's so common. Everybody apparently is doing that. And I don't understand. And here's my thing, is I'm too cheap. I want to soak it up. I'm the one screaming the loudest for encore because I want more music for my money. I want to enjoy it so much. Now, that's not to say I wouldn't watch a concert video afterwards. I'm just wondering why you need 15,000 people making 15,000 videos. I don't know. Yes, she was there. Oh, okay. But that's pretty impressive. He looks like he's there too, to be quite honest. Now, the quality of this video is not the greatest, but nevertheless, that's pretty impressive. That is pretty impressive. Project Bluebeam, says Derek. Okay. Project Bluebeam at work. Well, what is Project Bluebeam, you say? Well, Project Bluebeam, everybody knows that. It's time to wake up. In the 1930s, the U.S. government, together with the CIA, got their hands on some tinfoil and realized that by refracting light in a very special way, they could make stars on the wall dance. And you know those funny animals that you use with your hands? Yeah, well, guess what? Those funny animals, they're not funny anymore. No, because Project Bluebeam is taking over the world. You didn't know that? Derek is here to tell us. One of the many things that the CIA, the FBI, the VD, the ASAP, and the OMG are all working on together. They're probably monitoring this conversation as we speak. You won't control us. In Japan, they're using Bluebeam to create fantastic holographs. I can't wait to see that. Can we see that? Can I search for it? Japan and Bluebeam. I thought you were being conspiratorial. I apologize. I'm surprised that TikTok doesn't have more of Project Bluebeam. Maybe YouTube. Hang on. Let me just check. You got me. Piqued my curiosity here. Let's have a look-see. Project Bluebeam in Japan. Hologram technology. Ooh, this is at a baseball game. Oh, okay. So this is Project Bluebeam. This is at a baseball game, and what's going to happen here? Oh, so that is a dragon flying into the baseball park. Holy cow! I mean, you can tell it's obviously not real, but that's pretty impressive technology, actually. So maybe Gene Simmons is on to something. Maybe I'm just so old school. But it's still not real. That is really cool. Damn. It's a dragon in a base, and he's even casting a shadow. They've even thought of the shadow on the field. That is pretty impressive. And it's called Project Bluebeam. Wow. Or is it real, says Cindy. Well, let me tell you, Cindy, in 1919, the CIA, together with the NSA, were working on hatching the eggs of reptiles found underneath an iceberg that was only accessible by military chopper. Now, they went to the Pentagon with these eggs and actually... See, we could have fun. I could just turn this show into the Art Bell. Remember Art Bell? The guy on the radios? The Art Bell Network is on the air. Do you feel safe? Boom, boom. The CIA is working on mind control. Derek says, these ones are limited in what they can do and look like. Imagine the classified versions the military have been working on. Well, there we go. See, thank you. You had to show up with some kind of conspiracy. But, if I was fighting in a war and saw a whole bunch of airplanes coming at me, I'd probably run for cover. I mean, seeing is believing, as they say, right? And if you're seeing these airplanes come, you think, well, am I going to take the risk that these are a hologram? Or do I stand outside looking at the sun without my binoculars or my goggles on and have these bombs drop on me? I think I'm going to run for cover. I think I'm good. Anyway, hey, thanks for sharing that, guys. So anyway, concerts. People will continue to record the shows, and we thank you very much. That way I don't have to pay to go to them, and I'm a cheapskate, so thank you. Keep on doing that. I appreciate it. And holograms coming. Gene Simmons concert. Next time you hear that there's a Kiss show, you'll be able to tell your friends. No, Gene Simmons is not there. That is going to be a hologram. And like everything else, if on the outside chance it takes off, other stars could follow. So watch for that. Later today, I'm going to be at Kuiper's getting my hot dog buns and hamburger buns. I always get both. One goes in the freezer because I'm always cooking hamburgers and hot dogs when the weather gets great like this. And they don't just have hamburgers and hot dog buns at Kuiper's Family Bakery. When was the last time you had one of your favorites? And everybody has a favorite at Kuiper's Family Bakery. Might be the sausage rolls. Might be the pizza buns. I would like one time to go into Kuiper's and have them say, you know what, we just ran out of pizza buns. I would like that because every time I go in there, it's like they call me from the far side of the store. Tyler, don't forget to take one of us to eat on the way home. Kuiper's Family Bakery, they are chock full of goodies at 1411 First Street, just north of the First and Richmond corner beside Tasties. Auto Fashion, that smell in your vehicle goes bye-bye. I posted a great picture yesterday of how Herman works his magic. Getting a dent out of a vehicle without using filler, without using paint, without using anything. It's his magic. He is a wizard. And the best part of it all is you didn't have to file an insurance claim. So the thing is that you need to remember one name, Auto Fashion. If you get a scratch, a dent, you need the inside of your vehicle cleaned, please remember our friends at Auto Fashion. It's not detailing, it's fine auto finishing. And if there's ever any minor damage to your vehicle, scratches, dents, and especially hail damage, they're MPI accredited. Auto Fashion, 255 17th Street North behind Lee's Buffet. And Sunrise Credit Union is a sponsor of the Brandon Home and Leisure Show. Search them out at the Home and Leisure Show. Tell them Tyler sent you. Ask about your $2,000. $2,000. Tyler said I could come for $2,000. And they'll say, sorry, what? But then tell them, I want the freedom from fees, $2,000. You get the $2,000 when you transfer over an existing mortgage or when you're approved for a new mortgage with our friends at Sunrise Credit Union. They will be at the Brandon Home and Leisure Show. Starts today, 1 o'clock this afternoon, Keystone Center. Search them out, say hi, and again, if you could say hi for me, that's always fun too. I appreciate it. Go to sunrisecu.mb.ca if you can't make the home show. sunrisecu.mb.ca or visit one of their 19 branches across southern Manitoba. Today is Deep Dish Pizza Day. This stuff is huge.
This might have you craving a late night snack. Tomorrow is a celebration of a Chicago delicacy. April 5th, Deep Dish Pizza Day. Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson will declare tomorrow Giordano's Pizza Day to commemorate its 50th anniversary.
Look at how that's a pizza pie.
Is offering a buy one get one free deal for the occasion.
Free is a very good price.
Oh my gosh, let's look at that again without the sound. Look at that. Look at the size of that thing. That's huge. That is so thick, it's huge. I don't know if I'm a big fan. I'm more of a thin cruster. That is a lot of food. Coming up next hour, could you eat a 7-pound version of this if I gave you $500? 7 pounds of food in one sitting. Well, if there was no beer involved, if it was just a little glass of water, oh, can you imagine your poor toilet? Oh, my God. Oh, whoa. Deep Dish Pizza Day. Oh, man, it looks cheesy, says Molly. Yeah, that's got a lot of toppings. It's thick. Oh, look at those pizzas. Look at those pizzas. Oh, we're going to have some pizza fun next hour. And if you want to get hungry, stick around. It's going to be fun. We have to say goodbye and happy weekend to our friends on TikTok and Facebook and X, and thank them so much for being part of the week. Again, it has been a phenomenal week. Thank you to all those who downloaded the podcast and took us to the top 100, baby. Top 100! Yeah! Top 100. Thank you, Looney Lady. Thank you, angry customer. Thank you, supermarket with poor customer service. Thank you all. You've made it an incredible... If anyone has come out the winner from the local fiasco involving change, it was yours truly. Thank you so much for taking us top 100. Next, top 50. Yeah, no, I'm going to just savor the moment. The bar is low. That's pretty stiff competition. I mean, it's 40 million people. There's a lot of people making podcasts now. To crack the top 100 is pretty impressive. But we've got a great group that joins us every day. And then what happens is when you put a controversy on top of it, something that gets a whole bunch of people downloading it that normally don't download it because they're going, what the hell is going on? What does Tyler think about all this? What happened? What's going on? Then it just goes, and it puts you over the top. So it doesn't matter. You know what? If I'm number 25, number 100, number 500, I will be here, God willing, Monday at 7 a.m. for more food, fun places, and mayhem of life. And Proj says the TikTok feed goes past 7:30. That's cool. Yeah, first hour. But like we were telling people yesterday, however, I think it was Pork Chop who said, hey, the whole show is available at tylerglenshow.com. It's embedded in the website. And thank you for that reminder, by the way. So join us on Twitch. I prefer that because that gets measured. But you can, if you want to just kind of... lurk and see what's going on, visit our website, tylerglenshow.com. But I do prefer if you join us on Twitch because it helps out yours truly, and it brings you into the conversation. We're going to talk about something someday that you're going to have an opinion on, and I want to hear from you. That's what makes this show awesome, is that people are interacting in real time on Twitch. Cindy, 1N in Glen. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, 1N in Glen if you're going to download the podcast. Thank you, TikTokers. Make it a great weekend. Proj, we're moving things over to Twitch, twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. Thanks for making it a great week. We'll do this again on Monday morning at 7 a.m. And hopefully we've got something controversial to talk about that'll take us over the top again. Or not. it doesn't matter. There'll be a beach chair waiting for you regardless. Have a great weekend. Get out and enjoy that sunshine. Thanks for being a part of a great week. Take care, TikTokers. We're moving over to Twitch. Thanks, Mandy and Sarah. Disco Duck 99. That's a cool name. See why I bring that name to Twitch? Disco Duck 99. That was Rick D's. Disco Duck. Disco Duck. Okay, we have to say goodbye to our friends on the other platforms. Again, TikTok is kind of its own little baby. We have to say goodbye to our friends on YouTube. Take care, YouTube. Have a great week.